did you think that this was absolutely not the person and the journey for you?
I mean, I guess when you go through a breakup, for me personally, I kind of just shut that person out. You know, kind of like, okay, that chapter is closed and you just move on, you know, and there's nothing there.
People are criticizing Shantou and Nelly's relationship even though they have just been married for around 3 days. In Hollywood, Ashanti and Nelly are the most attractive pair right now, and everyone looks up to them as couple goals, and everyone looks up to them as couple goals. Chantelle is not happy about the marriage and is accusing Nelly of being a serial cheater who doesn't deserve. Ashanti isn't about to let anyone badmouth her husband. She fires back at Chantelle, calling her a liar who's trying to break up their marriage. But is Ashanti just defending Nelly to protect their image, or is Chantelle really making up stories? Because she's a bitter ex, this situation is incredibly messy. Let's discuss it. It's easy to understand why Chantelle might feel upset about Nelly and Ashanti's relationship and marriage. She probably thought she would be the one to marry Nelly, not Ashanti, especially since Nelly and Ashanti's relationship ended on a sour note, with them throwing shade at each other for years. For those who don't know, Nelly and Ashanti first met in 2003 at the Grammy Award nomination announcement. Nelly played it cool by asking for her autograph instead of her number. Ashanti found this impressive, and they started dating afterward but tried to keep their relationship private. However, they weren't very discreet, and fans quickly figured out that something was going on between them. Ashanti kept claiming they were just friends, and in 2008, she and Nelly were friends who hung out a lot. She said the music industry is tough, so it's good to have fun and relax. Nelly also insisted there was nothing romantic happening and said that being friends first is important. He mentioned that there's no time limit on getting to know someone. He doesn't want to be married more than once or be in a relationship more than once. But then rumors about a breakup started circulating. They officially ended their relationship in 2013, with whispers that both of them had been unfaithful. Sources close to Nelly even claimed that Ashanti had cheated on him with several men. They said Nelly had heard these rumors for years, but didn't want to believe them. It's no secret among industry insiders that Chant doesn't have the best reputation. It's widely known that Gary had an affair with her for a long time. Cornell ignored the rumors that Chant had been involved with rappers, and even lesser-known producers like Ching Santana. There were even rumors that Ashanti discovered Chant was involved with Keisha Cole, which supposedly started a feud between Ashanti and Keisha. I'm not sure how true these rumors are, but they were spreading quickly. Ashanti also hinted that Nelly cheated on her in her song Never Should Have, where she sang, "You were all that I wanted. I fell in love with all of your heart. From that moment, I couldn't imagine you ever hurting me or mistreating me. I should have known. Rivers of teardrops and sharp pains in my heart. If this was the way that you loved me." Ashanti eventually opened up about their relationship in 2015. She said, "I think sometimes when people have their own insecurities, it allows them to act out of character. I've been betrayed. You just have to grow. You have to grow up. You have to accept responsibility for the things that you do. I'm not a big fan of people being cowards." It seems she held on to that grudge, though, it seems, because in 2018 she took a shot at Nelly during a concert. While on stage, she said, "I've been betrayed before publicly. I've been betrayed before publicly." At that, someone in the crowd shouted, "Screw Nelly," and she responded with, "Who?"
See, I just want to make sure y'all didn't understand exactly what I'm saying, because I've been betrayed before, publicly at that.
Fuck Nelly!
Word. I just want to make sure y'all feel it. Everything I get, all of the never should have took place.
Who would have thought they'd not only be back together but also married with a baby on the way, especially since Nelly seemed to have moved on with Chantelle. The same woman accused of shading Ashanti, Chantelle, was once Nelly's ride or die when they were dating. He cheated on her constantly, and she stayed with him even when multiple women accused him of inappropriate behavior. Chantelle always jumped to defend him. She accused the women of lying, saying, "Those dates these Jane Does are claiming, I was at those venues in the dressing rooms and on that tour bus. There are women dealing with real issues, and for the first time people are listening, and there was a chance for real change. But all of this work is discredited and makes things harder for survivors when people lie." Nelly expressed his desire for Chantelle to be a permanent part of his life, saying, "I can't imagine my life without Chantelle. We've been together for 5 or 6 years. When you connect with someone like that, she's sweet and beautiful, and the more I got to know her, the more I realized she's just as beautiful on the inside." He even hinted that they were on the path to engagement, but that never materialized. Things became tense, and Chantelle asked for a break. Nelly probably took that as a cue to move on, so they ended things for good not long after he and Ashanti rekindled their romance, catching everyone off guard, including Ashanti herself.
Oh, hot? Am I single? Yes, I'm single.
and ready to mingle. My nationality, I am American Indian, black, and white. Let's see this. They said, what advice do you have for someone that went back to somebody they really loved? I mean, if that works out for you, you should do it. I don't go back. I don't go backwards. So
their reconnection happened on stage when Joe and Ja Rule arranged it without informing Ashanti because they knew she would back out if she knew Nelly would be there. The sparks flew again. Fast forward to November 2022, Chantelle and Nelly shocked everyone by reuniting on stage to perform Body on Me at Power 98.3 and 96.1s. Under the Mistletoe concert in Arizona, their chemistry was undeniable, proving they still had that special connection shortly after rumors about their reconciliation began to circulate, and they were spotted holding hands after the Gervonta Davis vs. Ryan Garcia boxing match at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. They then made a grand reappearance as a couple. at the third annual birthday ball for Quality Control CEO Pierre Thomas at the Fox Theater in Atlanta. Since then, everything has been smooth sailing. Fans finally got their fairy tale ending when Ashanti announced their engagement in April 2023. While Ashanti was still in her pajamas, the next big news was Ashanti announcing her pregnancy. Fans were thrilled because she had always talked about wanting to be a mom. She said, "Motherhood is something I've always looked forward to, and sharing this with my family, Beyonce, and the loyal fans who have supported my career is an amazing experience." And if that wasn't enough drama, we later learned that they had secretly tied the knot, making everything seem perfect except for one little issue. Chantelle seems to be struggling with her feelings and is taking petty shots at Nelly and Ashanti. During a recent Instagram Q&A session, a fan asked her thoughts on getting back with an ex. Chantelle didn't hold back and threw some shade by declaring she doesn't go backward. Then, sitting on his lap and right, "Of course not, beautiful, I'm fine, love you too." Ashanti posted that picture with the caption, "Babe, I'm gonna knock you out." This had people talking about how adorable they were, and shortly after, Chantelle posted a video not stopping there. According to an insider, Chantelle is now spreading the story that she and Nelly were still together when he started seeing Ashanti again. She claims that Nelly secretly began dating Ashanti before she even asked for a break. Chantelle is accusing Ashanti and Nelly of cheating, but Ashanti isn't letting that slide. Sources say Ashanti is furious over Chantelle's claims and is mocking her for being a bitter ex. Insiders reveal that Ashanti is denying the cheating accusations, saying Chantelle is just jealous because Nelly married Ashanti instead of her. Chantelle spent 7 years hoping Nelly would marry her, but he didn't know. She's trying to break up Ashanti and Nelly out of pure jealousy. Fans are all over this drama, commenting things like, "I know Chantelle must feel some type of way." People say Chantelle seemed to really love Nelly and had high hopes for their relationship, only to find out Nelly was still in love with Ashanti the whole time. This whole Ashanti-Nelly-Chantelle situation is a prime example of how a man can be with someone for years while still wanting to be with someone else. It's a complicated world out there, but let me know if you're Team Ashanti and Nelly or Team Chantelle.